Saturday saxophone, that's what we want. Patrice Rushen with Forget Me Nots on BBC Radio WM, The Breakfast Show with me, Henry Liston. And it's a really exciting year ahead for the West Midlands. We've got the Commonwealth Games coming up and the Platinum Jubilee celebrations this summer. And ahead of those celebrations, ahead of the Jubilee Festival at the start of June, a music competition has been launched to compose a new anthem especially for the event. So young musicians in the region are being asked to write a new piece of choral music, which will be set to a poem by Birmingham Young Poet Laureate and then performed at Birmingham Symphony Hall. So this is pretty epic. I caught up with Duncan-Banerjee, who's CEO of Amadeus Learning Partnership. They're behind the competition. I also caught up with Lawrence Barton, who's the organiser of the festival. This is a fantastic opportunity for a young musician, and Kadeem told me exactly what they're looking for.
Yeah, so essentially, Henry, we're looking for budding young composers in participating universities to compose a new Platinum Jubilee anthem for this fantastic occasion. The context for this, we approached the Birmingham Young Poet Laureate, Fatma Mohiuddin, to write the text for this Jubilee song, and working with the Conservatoire, the University of Birmingham and the University of Wolverhampton under the chairmanship of Judith Weir, who is the Master of the Queen's Music, we've put together a specification for this new piece of music. Essentially, we're looking for one of these students to compose a song of choral music, so choir, which is essentially SATB, four-part harmony, with piano accompaniment, to be performed by a mass choir in Symphony Hall on the 4th of June, accompanied by the CBSO. The key thing with this, and this is why I know as an educationist I get really excited, is because we're involving school choirs from across the West Midlands, from children in primary and secondary schools, who are going to be singing this amazing piece, the world's first, as far as we're aware, Platinum Jubilee song. The winner of the competition will also have the opportunity to be mentored by Judith herself, who is an amazing world-class composer. So it's a transformational opportunity for a young student in the region, and also a great thing for the West Midlands.
It's very exciting. Judith Weir, she's the Master of the Queen's Music, which is an insane title, Master of the Queen's Music. I love that. And then there's the choral conductor, Simon Halsey. He's world-renowned as well. So some big names getting involved in this.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, Simon Halsey has been the CBSO course director for about 30 years. So he's certainly extremely experienced. And again, obviously the winner of the competition will be able to work with Simon too, to ensure that their piece is performed and their vision is realised.
Brilliant. And Lawrence, can you talk us through this festival as a whole, the Jubilee Festival?
It's a very community orientated event that will take place Saturday the 4th and Sunday the 5th of June to commemorate the Platinum Jubilee. And so we envisage that the Centenary Square will be transformed into a festival space with a stage and screens, some fun fare for children, food concessions, some family areas for family games. So anything that you could envisage at any kind of Jubilee celebration that we've had over the years. Like, for example, the Diamond Jubilee, and I remember the Silver Jubilee. I was a boy then, but it will have, all the bunting out and be a true family inclusive celebration that's free for everybody to attend. So we intend on staging it and putting a community stage of different types of diverse entertainment, but essentially it is a family orientated community event that takes place over the weekend that I'm pleased to say that the council are supporting and the West Midlands Combined Authority is supporting, and I think that families from across the region, not just Birmingham City Centre, it's a space where they can come to, have great fun, spend the time with the family, celebrate this historic occasion. I mean, when is this going to happen again in history?
Yeah, it's great for the region, like you say, and we've got the Commonwealth Games coming up in the summer, later on in the summer. So this is sort of kicking things off. It's the best sort of warm-up act you could have, isn't it, Lawrence?
Yes, I mean, it's a big year. We certainly have got the Commonwealth. We've got the 25th Birmingham Pride taking place, its anniversary year. And of course, this, in my view, the most historic thing and probably the most important thing, I would say, will be the Platinum Jubilee. This last year has been quite a challenging year for the Queen and for the nation and for the Commonwealth that she still reigned over, and the rest of the world with COVID and all of what that's brought. So I think let's look, and I'm taking the view that this will be a time for families to come together in a way that will mark, hopefully, a transition into a more of a normal way of living for everyone. But in terms of that Jubilee weekend, Birmingham is a truly diverse city, arguably one of the most diverse in the UK, and the region is so rich. So that weekend, Centenary Square, I can just envisage our city, absolutely buzzing with different families and different activities. It's something to get excited about.
Well, Kadeem, Lawrence, thank you so much for joining me. And if you need a juggler or a clown, you've got my number. I'll wait for the call, okay? That was Kadeem Duncan-Banerjee, who's the CEO of Amadeus Learning Partnership, who are behind this competition, and Lawrence Barton, who's the organiser of the Jubilee Festival. A reminder of that competition, young musicians in the region are being asked to write a new piece of choral music which will be set to a poem by the Birmingham Young Poet Laureate and then performed at Birmingham Symphony Hall. So it's a brilliant thing to get involved with. I highly recommend that you do. If you can write music, if you can't, I'd probably avoid it.
On BBC iPlayer.